In this video, we'll start building our login screen, okay? As you guys can see on this finish app, if we tap on this on login, we'll be redirected to this login screen, okay? So in this video, we want to focus on this one, okay? And for us, in order to focus on it, what we need to do, we need to create a new view, okay? So if we come on these views, we do a right click, and what we want to do, we want to create a new file, and it's gonna to be a SwiftUI view, and for the name we will call it login view. We hit on create, and if you guys notice on this login view we have the same background as this welcome screen, okay? So here you can see that we have this on sky background, and also on this login we have the same background, okay? And if you guys pay even more attention, you can see that for this sign up screen we also have the same background. So it might be a good idea for us to create a new view with this background, okay, so that we don't have to duplicate our code over and over. And in order for us to do so, what we want to do, we want to come on these views and we want to create a new group, okay? So here, for the name of our group, we can call it shared. And inside this shared group, what we want to do, we want to put all the views that are common to our views, okay? So here inside this shared, what we want to do, we want to do a right click and we want to add a new file, okay? It's gonna to be a SwiftUI view, and for the name we can call it background view. We hit on create, and here we go, we have this background view. So what we need in this background view, we need this one, okay, this image, okay, and we also need this on geometry reader. So what we can do, we can simply copy this and we can paste it inside this background view. So here, instead of this text, what we want this geometry reader, okay? And now inside this geometry reader, what we want to add this on Z stack, okay? So we can also copy this one and we can paste it here, okay? And we don't forget to close this one, okay? And normally we are supposed to have a preview, and as you guys can see, we can view the save area, okay? So what we can do, we can go back on this welcome view and copy this, and what we want to do, we want to paste it on this geometry reader. So I'll paste it, and normally it's supposed to hide the save area, okay? Which is perfect, everything is working perfectly. So if we go back on this welcome view, as you can see, after this image we have this v stack, okay, which is this one, okay? But for our login view, this v stack won't be the same, okay? So what we want to do, we want to provide a way for this background view to insert the content that we need, okay? For the welcome view we can insert this content, and for our login view we can insert this content, okay? And for the sign up view we can insert this one, okay? So how are we gonna to do this? Well, in order to do this, it's gonna to be extremely simple, okay? So what we want to do first, we want to create a content, okay? So if you come here and say var content, and we want it to return content. So now that we have this content, what we want to do, we want to say that every time we initialize this background view, what we want to get this content, okay? We want to be able to provide this content, and it's gonna to return this content. Okay, perfect. So now that we have this content, what we want to do, we want to simply say that, okay, after this image, we want you to get this content, okay? So the content we pass here, we want you to get the content, and we want you to put it here, okay? So here we forgot this one, and we can do the same thing here. So every time we create a background view, we want to get the content, and once we have the content, we want to put the content after this image, okay? The same way we did for this welcome view, okay? Because as you can see, we have the image, we have this Z stack, then we have the image, which is our background, and then we have the content, okay? So this is our content. And here is complaining because we are also supposed to say that we want to get the content, which is gonna to be a view. And now normally everything should be okay. and here is complaining again because we didn't provide this on escaping. So add escaping, okay, and now we are supposed to be okay. So perfect. And now we can see that we have this error on this preview, okay, simply because we are supposed to provide the content, okay. So here for our content here we can simply put a text. So here for our background view, what we want to do, we simply want to provide this text, okay. So we can say on text, and for the text we can simply say on sample content. Okay, perfect. And now normally we are supposed to see something, okay. So as you can see, you have a background, and here we have this text on top of our background, okay. And of course we can change the text to anything we want, okay. And that's exactly what we are going to do. So if we go back on this welcome view, what we want to do, we want to do the same thing that we did here. So we can even copy this. So here inside the body, what we want to do, we want to call this background view, okay. But here instead of this text, what we want this this tag, okay, the content of our welcome view. So we can cut this and put it here, okay. Let me toggle this, and here we can simply comment this one out. So yeah, we have this error, okay, because if you guys remember, when we had this geometry reader, we got this geometry, okay, and we were using it to decide the height, okay. We were using it to decide the height of this white background, okay. So we need to provide a way, okay, for background view to return this geometry, okay. So in order for us to do it, what we need to do, we need to come here on this content, and we need to give this geometry, okay. So we need to provide this geometry reader, okay, telling that, okay, this content will return this geometry proxy, okay. And here for this escaping, we also need to paste it here, okay. And I think normally we are supposed to not get any error. And here of course we need to pass this geometry, okay. So we can simply copy this and paste it here. And here for a preview, we need to simply get this geometry, and normally the error should go away, okay. So now we will be able to get this one inside our child, okay. So now that we have this one, we can simply copy this, and here if we go back on this welcome view, we can paste it here, okay. And now that we have this one, as you can see, we'll be able to use it for this rounded rectangle, okay. And as you guys can see, everything is working perfectly on this welcome view. So what we can do, we can remove this one, okay. And what we want to do, we want to copy this, and we want to go inside our logging view, okay. Because remember, our goal was to use it inside our login view, okay. So here inside this body, what we want to do, we want to paste our background view. And here for now, we can simply put this text inside this background view and say instead of hello, we can simply say logging view. Okay, perfect. As you can see, we have a background, but we didn't duplicate our code, okay. And I think that's it for this video. In the next video, we'll also add this rounded rectangle, okay. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and if that's the case, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.